What's up everybody, welcome to this video. I'm in beautiful Athens, Greece today, and I actually touched down here yesterday. I chilled for a bit, did some work, and now I thought I would record this quick video for you guys and talk about a very important topic. If you're an agency owner or like a coach or a consultant, or maybe you also sell a course and you're doing below 20K a month, this video is a must watch for you right now. But just before we dive into today's topic, just check out this view right here. We have a beautiful view of the sea. We have like a seating area right here as well, which is quite cool. We have like a mat over there that you can chill in. I don't even know what that is called in English, to be honest. Then we have a very nice little pool over here, and then we also have obviously the house there, and we have a beautiful view of the mountains and the hills and all the villas here. So it's a very nice place. I'm here for about a week, and I'm gonna be in Croatia afterwards, so the week after. And yeah, just gonna be chilling for a bit. I have to say I really enjoy being in a sunny place. I enjoy, going to the beach. I love the sea, and so I'm gonna very much enjoy this and enjoy a bit of European summer as well. So in today's video, I want to dive into a fundamental understanding that you need to have. If you make less than 20,000 a month with your current online service-based business, then you're doing something massively wrong. And in this video, I want to go over what that is. And it's not something that I think is the problem. It's just something that I know is the major problem for 95% of you guys below 20K a month, because I see it time and time again in the marketplace. I speak to a lot of people in this industry. I think I've personally spoken to more than like 2,000 something people on one-on-one calls that run businesses in this industry. Obviously, I have worked with more than 200 people in this industry one-on-one as well. And I have a lot of friends. Like, I've been into the space, like I live and breathe this niche. And so I know that this is like the number one problem that pretty much everybody faces, okay? And in this video, I wanna break down what it is. So essentially, as you know, if you run an agency, if you run a coaching business, if you run a consulting business, then there are three main ways to do marketing, three main ways to actually get appointments and from that acquire clients. And those three main ways is paid ads, organic content, as well as cold outreach. And I see tons of people in the industry obsessing over what the best method is to actually get appointments and from that get clients. And it's absolutely stupid. And the reason for it is this. People always think that the reason they're not successful in any vertical yet is because of the macro. But the problem usually lies in the micro, and the money also lies in the micro. And what I mean by that is that it's not that you don't have the right method for outreach. It's not that what you do is wrong. It's that how you do it is wrong. And if you want better results and if you want to make more money, then you need to change the how you do it rather than the what you do, okay? And this is something that I heavily focus on with every single client as well, which is why I'm able to get such amazing results with every single one of them. It's because I understand that because they don't know how to execute on something, they don't make the money. It's not that they don't know what to do. They know what to do. They just don't know how to execute. And that's exactly what I help them with, okay? And so what you now need to understand is this. If you're making below 20,000 a month with your agency or, whatever type of business you're running, if it's online service-based, if you're below 20K a month in revenue, that's cash collected, then you don't have one systemized approach to acquire appointments, leads, and clients. And the reason for it is simple. I'm in Greece right now. I'm working like 3 hours a day, maybe 2 hours a day, depending on the day. And the only thing I really do is take calls. Sometimes I respond to some messages, and that's really it. Here, I'm doing the bare minimum. I'm not locked in, but that's fine. Sometimes you have periods in time where that happens as well. Still, I'm able to collect money every single day, day in and day out. And the reason is because every single day I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 appointments on my calendar of people applying to work with me one way or another. And the reason for it is because I have built systems and I have built out my business in a way where I know where my next client is coming from. And I also know that this is like the number one problem that you guys are facing. I know what it feels like. I know what it feels like not knowing where your next client is gonna come from. It's not a nice feeling, okay? I get it. And I've been in that situation before as well, but I've been able to solve it through systemizing my client acquisition. To go back to my original point, there are three main ways of acquiring customers, three main ways of acquiring appointments. And what you have to understand is that none of these are right or wrong. None of these are the best way or the worst way or, mid. It's just how you execute on these things that makes all the difference. Because I can guarantee you there's people that make content, run ads, and do outreach that make close to no money. And then there's people that do all of these three things and nothing else, and they make millions every single month and take home profit. And the only difference is how they do it, not what they do, okay? So now that we have this understanding, we now have to understand what the pros and cons are of each of these methodologies, okay? So paid ads are great to scale fast, but they require you to tap into more risk. And the reason for it is this. Most people believe that paid ads is a way to get consistent clients. It's absolutely not. Paid ads is a way to get consistent traffic. So what that means is if you want to grow fast and scale a company quickly and you already have the systems in place to convert leads consistently and predictably, then ads is great because it's predictable traffic. You can literally, like this, get traffic from right now. And the problem is that most people don't have the right sales systems in place to convert that traffic, which is why they're not profitable. But paid ads, pro is you can scale very fast and go exponential very quickly. Con is you can only do that if you have the right sales systems, and obviously have to put yourself at risk because you have to spend more money on ads in order to do that, and you could very well lose that money. And I did multiple times before I ever had my first profitable campaign, by the way. That's ads. Then we have organic content. Organic content is amazing and everybody should do it. Every single business owner should do it for the simple reason that A, you make money for free. So like there's pretty much no cost per acquisition depending on how you do it. And B, it decreases and reduces every single cost you have in the business. It decreases and lowers your cost per lead. It lowers your cost per acquisition. It lowers every single cost you have, increases all of your conversion rates, and just makes like building your business and doing stuff way easier. Okay, so like every single one of you should do that. But the problem with a brand is that it takes time. It takes time and a lot more effort than people think it does, okay? And then we have outreach. This is if you don't have money, you don't want to put yourself at risk, and you want to acquire customers as fast as possible. Cold outreach is great, but at the same time, it's painful. And that's why it works, because people aren't willing to do painful stuff. And I know for a fact the reason as to why I'm here today and the reason as to why I'm going to continue to have more and more success over the coming weeks, months, and years and decades is because I'm every single day getting better at doing stuff that other people aren't willing to do, okay? I'm doing things that other people aren't willing to do, which is why I'm getting results that other people don't get, right? And it's as simple as that. If you do what everybody else does, how can you expect better results? And this is a sentence that you've heard before, but it remains true for the agency bubble as well. How can you expect to get way better results than everybody else? How can you expect to make way more money than all the other people if you're doing the exact same stuff? Like seriously, think about it. I know for a fact that about 90 to 95% of agency owners don't make money. And the reason for it is because they're doing things everybody could do. They're sending outreach messages a 5-year-old could send out. They're not running ads because they're scared to take risks. So in essence, if you boil it back down to the raw facts, they're not willing to be at risk and risk losing $10,000, but they want to make $100K a month. Like, try to kind of actually think about this in a very objective way. You're trying to make $1 million a year, or in this case, 1.2. You're trying to make $1.2 million a year in profit at a young age and not willing to risk 10K? Like, do you see how that makes no sense whatsoever? So my whole point in this video is that people never go wrong in the macro, they go wrong in the micro. It's not that what they're doing is wrong, it's that how they're doing it is wrong. And the money lies in the execution, okay? I think we all now understand that. Now, how can we actually, solve this problem and through that make a lot more money and make it a lot easier for us to actually do some good stuff? The way we do that is simple. And I know that a lot of you are going to be opposed to this, but that's fine because that's not who this message is for. This message is to the people that are listening to this video right now and have stuck through the video so far that genuinely want to make more money and genuinely want to make it happen and they want to put their all into it. Okay, let me make this very clear to you. If you're starting out, and if you're starting out, you're below 20K a month, okay? You're below 20K a month, you're starting out. If you're starting out and you want to get to 20K a month, 50K a month, 100K a month, 500K a month, $1 million a month, 10 million a month, however goal or whatever goal you have, or however big it is. If you're starting out right now and you want to get to big numbers like that, you have to invest into someone who has done what you want to do, okay? And it really doesn't matter who that is, right? That could be anyone, as long as they are just qualified on the topics they're talking about, okay? You need to work with someone that has walked the path you want to walk on, because they can guide you, okay? And as long as you follow that guidance, you're gonna learn faster, you're gonna iterate faster, and just make way more money quicker. And that's exactly what I have done, okay? I have worked with more than 6 different people over the last 3 years. The first guy I ever worked with charged me 1K. And by the way, even before I paid him, I already bought like 3 courses or something. And by the way, this is also one more topic for another day. I think that the reason as to why I was able to get to where I'm at today, and the reason as to why I get better results than most people, is because I'm willing to take way more risks. And this is a super easy understanding, right? Everybody knows the more risk you take, the more you can gain as well, but nobody really executes on it. And so, because I was willing to go at risk again and again and again and again, that's exactly why I'm here today, okay? I've worked with more than 6 different people over these years. First guy, I paid him 1K to guide me. Last guy charges $5,000 per month on like 12 months fixed minimum. So like you pay him 60K a year for 1 call every 2 weeks. And that's like 30 minutes long. So obviously there's levels to it, but my point being, you cannot expect to get outsized returns. You cannot expect to do anything exceptional if you're not willing to go at risk, right? Risk your money, risk your time, and risk everything else. If you're not willing to take risks in that sense, you're not gonna get to where you wanna be. And so if you want to scale past 20K and make more money, then the only thing you fundamentally gotta do is understand it's not about what you do, it's about how you do it, okay? Get clear on what you wanna do, and as long as you know that, then get someone that can guide you on how to do it. Follow their guidance, do what they say, and as long as you do that, and you just stick with it long term, you are going to end up exactly where you want to be, okay? And that's exactly what I have done, so I can travel to places whenever I want, wherever I want. And this is not to flex, obviously, but this is just the main takeaway that I've had from everything that I've done in the last 3 years, okay? So if you're running an agency, coaching business, consulting business, whatever that may be, I would recommend you listen to what I was just saying. And besides that, if you did find value in the video, I appreciate if you like, and I would appreciate if you subscribe as well if you want to see more of these in the future. If you have any questions, put them down below in the comment section, and I'll see you guys in the next video.